What's up guys, my name is Armor Teddy and today I want to talk about the artifacts and particularly the end of artifacts in Battle for Azeroth. So as you may or may not know, by the way, spoiler alert for all those that don't want to know what is the fate of artifacts in Battle for Azeroth, well, you may want to switch off this video, or if you really want to watch this video then just turn the sound off, so you probably won't know what's going on. Anyway, for those that do wanna know, stick around, cause here is gonna be a cinematic about, the fate of our artifacts in Battle for Azeroth, showing us what's going to happen, and after that I'm gonna tell you my thoughts about what Blizzard did to the artifacts, so let's watch this. So pretty much what happens here is Sargeras at the end of Legion stabs the whole Azeroth planet with his giant sword, and yeah, so we as heroes recognize that the only power that can contain the power within the sword that is like corrupting our soul of Azeroth are our artifact weapons, so we bring them onto the Skyfire and it brings us close to the sword, and it kinda artifacts suck the power out of this sword. Oh my god, it got so goddamn. After sucking this sword, after sucking the power, after getting the power from the sword, we are left with something like that. So after you go to this forge that you usually power up your weapon with, you will see something like that. So our artifacts become unstable and pretty much they are becoming trash. So yeah, that's what's going to happen to our artifacts. And yeah, if you expected some amazing epic stories, then you will be very much disappointed, as I am. But well, what can we do? What can we do? Nothing. Blizzard decided that that's the end of artifacts and that's it. But here allow me to actually criticize Blizzard, because this is, in my opinion, major bullshit. Honestly, I think that this is this part of WoW that I don't like. It happens first when I wasn't playing a lot in Pandaria, so I missed out on most, or maybe not most, but some part of legendary quest chain in Pandaria. And after Pandaria, they completely removed the quest chain, so you couldn't get the legendary item, and they justified it that because we want to make players that actually played the game then to be recognizable, so we want the legendary item to be obtainable only within the expansion period. So yeah, I totally get that, Blizzard. I understand that you want players that played during Pandaria to actually feel in some way better than others in some way. Anyway, but I don't understand, and I was a huge advocate for actually reinstancing the quest chain to World of Warcraft, because I think the quest chain itself has a giant amount of lore in it, and I love the story. I think it's amazing. And then when I couldn't do it, I watched it on YouTube and I thought that, wow man, if I actually could see all those cinematics, see all this lore in game, I would be so goddamn interested in this, you know, interested in doing whole of this quest line. And pretty much the same thing happens to our artifacts, and I'm not happy with it. I think that Blizzard tends to remove the very cool things that they come up with, and yeah, of course, artifact weapons had their cons, right? So the giant AP grind at the end was not very fun. But before that, when you were actually choosing the traits, kind of like vanilla style talents on your character. I think that was pretty cool. It felt like another way of progressing your character through this artifact talents, and that felt good. That felt good when you actually were getting this, like, I don't know, falling stars that did some more damage, or I don't know, even if those 50% damage in something or something like that. That was very nice and very satisfying to get, for me at least. And I feel that, for example, in Guild Wars they did it properly, because even now, first tier legendaries were actually pretty good and still are very hard to get and still are considered one of the best items you can get in the game. But they didn't remove them, they are still there and you can get them. But in World of Warcraft, Blizzard for some reason tends to remove cool stuff, basically just because. And I'm sad with it. I think they could do something with it, because this was a hugely, maybe not successful concept, but it had a huge potential in my opinion, these artifact weapons and this idea of them. Maybe like implement some more, I don't know, skins and stuff, obviously, to make people more vary between them. But anyway, I'm like repeating myself probably right now, so anyway, I hope you guys leave me your thoughts about artifact weapons and what's going to happen. Obviously huge spoilers in this video, so sorry to everyone who didn't stop the video, but I told you at the beginning that there are going to be spoilers, so yeah, whatever. Anyway, leave a comment, what do you think about this? Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, obviously subscribe to the channel if you want to see more about World of Warcraft and Battle for Azeroth in general. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!